16, 10 through 11. And here, as Paul is wrapping up his letter to the Corinthians, he now is talking about he's gone forward for the collection. Then he's gone forward with his plans to eventually come by and so we can make everything take place, saying, I will come. But now he's letting them also know, and I am sending Timothy. Now, listen to Timothy. He's got a lot to say. He's a wise young man. Give him honor as one standing in my place. So he comes forward, 1 Corinthians 16, verse 10 and 11. When Timothy comes, so when Timothy comes, it's happening. See that you put him at ease among you, for he is doing the work of the Lord as I am. Now, Timothy comes, maybe bringing letter, definitely bringing information, definitely helping to look at, okay, here I am. Let's make these adjustments within this congregation that need to be done. Paul said all of this. Let's go through it. Let's make this happen. Now, Timothy seems to kind of have a more timid disposition, definitely loved by Paul. Paul, back in 1 Corinthians 4:17, talking about Timothy, my beloved and faithful child in the Lord, is how he lifted him up. But Timothy is younger, in his 20s. Remembering he had to be at least 30 to be able to read within the synagogue. So he wasn't even of that age. He was younger, definitely older than the disciples were when they were following Jesus. So he had years on that. Nevertheless, here he's in his 20s, had kind of a timid disposition. 6 times in 1st and 2nd Timothy, Paul, writing to Timothy, talks about his stomach troubles and ailments that are going on. Probably a lot of stomach troubles, especially with stress, with being one to be put forward in this position. So he says, now I'm sending Timothy. Put him at ease. When he comes to you, his only purpose is the word of the Lord. His only purpose is to point to Jesus. And how can we do that? He's not there to attack you, but he's going to say some hard things. Probably less than what I've given, but he is. So verse 11, so let no one despise him. He's coming for me. He's coming in my place as the one who started your congregation, as kind of the one who's your father in the faith, the one through whom the Lord worked and made all this happen. Now I am sending one to come because I can't be there yet. I'm here in Ephesus. I've got all this that needs to be done right here. The Lord's opened a door. I got to walk through it. But for you, you need to do what the Lord has set before you right here, right now. Timothy will come, young man, to share the word of the Lord. Help him on his way in peace. As he comes, bring peace, be with him, and send him on his way in peace, not in agony, not in distress, not in how could this, in peace. Work together with him as he's there with you and help him as he goes forward to the next place the Lord has set for him. Why? So that he may return to me, for I am expecting him with the brothers. I have plans for him. The Lord has plans for him, and he will be a blessing to the church, and he'll be a blessing to you, Corinth. So as he is there, welcome him in peace. Accept him as a pastor who has come, whose sole heart is for your good. He'll come forward with some things that'll be tough. Probably not as tough as what I've just done. Not really not as tough as when I get there. Nevertheless, listen to him and be at peace. Even though you won't all agree with him, he is there in my stead. In Christ's holy name.